Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, We Choose Speakers. If this is your first time here tuning in with me, I want to say thank you all for tuning in and welcome. Okay, and if you have not yet, okay, go ahead and do me a favor and hit the subscribe button for me. Okay, today I am going to be speaking on narcissism, narcissist, and narcissistic personality disorder. Okay, also known as NPD. Okay, you're going to hear me say NPD a lot throughout this video, just for shorts, because I don't want to get tongue-tied and tongue-twisted saying the entire mental disorder. Okay, I do want to say this before we get started. Okay, guys, I am not a medical doctor. All right, I am not a psychiatrist, psychologist, any of those things. Okay, I do not have the credentials to diagnose anyone with anything. Okay, I am simply here in this video sharing my experiences with you all and my research, okay, what I have learned. Okay, so I often get the question from a lot of people, what is a narcissist? What is NPD? How do you know you're dealing with someone who has NPD? All right, and so I'm going to keep this thing real simple, y'all. You know, I'm gonna explain it the best way I can, using the simplest words, okay, so that everyone understands it. You know, it's very simple. All right, so a narcissist is a person that is basically very manipulative, okay, usually emotionally manipulative. Also, they are shapeshifters. Okay, you know, abusers, users, okay, they are people, you know, that always crave attention. Okay, they need attention at all times. Okay, they survive off of what people who have a understanding of what a narcissistic personality is, disorder is. They survive off of what is called fuel, okay, supply. Okay, so think about it like the same way you would think of your vehicle. Okay, your vehicle needs several different sources of supply to keep it self-sustainable and running. Okay, so you know, in your motor you're gonna need oil, you know, you're gonna need what, washer fluid. What else you gonna need? You're gonna need antifreeze, you know, because that helps out in a certain way with a certain part of a car. Now, I'm not an expert on cars, all right, but I do know the certain things that you need in the car in order to keep it functional. All right, so think of a narcissist in that kind of way. Okay, and of course you need gas, which is not the most really important, the most important thing when it comes down to your vehicle. But it's one of those, it's the main source that we all think about at all times, because we know for a fact that we don't have that fuel, okay, we're not going to be able to move. All right, some people rarely pay attention. I mean, some people make the stereotype that women barely pay attention to, you know, their oil levels and what's going on with the car, but they're going to make sure they got some gas because they know that's going to get them from A to B. All right, when you're thinking in terms of fuel, you know, you have what? You got 93, you got 87, what, you got V power, you know, it's different levels, different types of supply. Okay, so think about a narcissist in terms of, you know, the same way you think about your vehicle needing supply to keep itself going. So like I say, these are people that basically they thrive on attention. Okay, and it does not matter what type of attention it is. It could be negative attention, positive attention. Okay, because basically they do everything in for the purpose of controlling a situation or a person. Okay, so you know, and I do want to say this, you know, this video is not, I'm not making this video for purposes of, you know, creating any type of hate, all right, towards anyone, or any type of hate towards a person who you know, may suffer from narcissistic personality disorder. Okay, this is not the purpose of that video. It's just to inform you guys, so that maybe you can do your research if you feel like you are in a relationship with a narcissist. Okay, so you know, they thrive off of supply. All right, and that's going to basically be your energy. All right, 9 times out of 10, you know, if you are here looking at this video and you have been doing research, you know, on a person's actions to try to find out what type of person that they are, chances are you are an empath, okay? And these people, they really go after those type of people, okay? Empathetic people, because you are a loving person, you are a very forgiving person, okay? And usually you probably more than likely carry a very positive energy with you, and they need that, okay? Because they don't produce positive energy, okay, for themselves. You know, these are people who lack self-esteem on the inside, but they don't display that. You would more than likely view this person as someone who has high self-esteem, okay? But like I said, everything does happen for a reason, guys, so this is not a hate video. You know, people do come into your life for certain reasons, to teach you certain things, and once you get to a certain level of understanding about narcissists, and people that suffer from NPD, okay, you won't even be able to hold any type of hate or grudge towards these people, okay, because it is actually literally a mental disorder that they are suffering from, okay. Of course, you do want to hold people accountable for their actions, but you know, one of the main things that those with NPD cannot do is take accountability for their actions, okay. That's one of the things that, you know, that is a main characteristic of a person that suffers from NPD, okay. So getting back to explain what a person with NPD is, okay. Like I said, it's going to be a manipulative person. It's going to be a shapeshifter, okay. Someone who can basically transform their cells and match energy, any type of energy, okay. So if they are not a person who I said, you know, like does not carry positive energy around with them, and they meet you and you are a person who carries positive energy, and you are a person who is just very genuine, okay, they have the ability to mirror that, okay, down to the T, you know, all for purposes of reeling you in, all right, into their web. They'll make you believe that they're this type of person or they're that type of person, okay, and they play down to the T. They can mirror you, okay. So oftentimes when we meet narcissists, okay, they're basically just feeding off of our energy, okay. So like I said, if you are a positive person, they're going to mirror your energy to become that positive person as well, okay. And oftentimes when you meet that person, you'll feel that you know, you'll feel a sense of, oh, I've met my match, okay, I met my counterpart, okay. But it's really not. They're really just mirroring your energy back to you, okay. And so it's all for purposes of sucking you in. And then, you know, after so long, all of that changes, okay, and you'll really see who that person is, okay. But by then, you know, for a lot of us, especially like I said, they usually go after empaths, okay. A lot of us are already, you know, sucked into that web, and we feel like we are, by that time we feel like we're in love with that person, okay. And so it's kind of you know, one of those things where it's hard to detach yourself from that type of energy, because they are very toxic people, okay. You'll notice that you'll become drained very, very easily, okay. These are people that like to keep up a lot of drama, okay. It's like they can't, that's what they survive off, okay. So now getting back to the few, okay. So the few is going to be the energy that you give off to them, okay. You'll notice that in the beginning when you meet this person, you know, like I said, it doesn't seem like you met a great person. You're spending a lot of time talking to them. They want to talk to you all the time, okay. You basically really don't have time for anything else, okay. And it's basically because they are they're filling you out. But the whole time while they're filling you out, they're also extracting that supply from you, okay. Keep in mind, these are people that they usually are people that jump from relationship to relationship, Okay, so when you met them, they probably, chances are, they were involved with someone else at that time, but they were in the discard phase with that other person. Okay, and what I mean by discard, I mean they were in the process of letting that person go, leaving that person. Okay, so this is why they're giving you all of that attention in the first place, because whatever happened in the last relationship, okay, they're not able to get that same positive supply that they were getting before, and they found you, and you're somebody who's paying them attention. Okay, and because you don't know what's going on, you're now a victim to them in their eyes. Okay, and they're able to extract that supply, that positive supply from you. Okay, that they're not able to get from their old source anymore. So with the old source, they're more than likely, when you met, they're in that discard phase with that supply. So this is why they're able to give you so much attention in the beginning. Okay, so another thing is, you know, let's see, it's so much information, y'all. I'm telling you, it's kind of hard to just put it all together. But like I said, these are usually people who go from relationship to relationship. Okay, you'll probably find that out at some point later on. Okay, you'll begin to feel, like I said, drained later on down the line. You're going to feel like you met the person that's just right for you. Okay, until, you know, they wear false masks, guys. For they can only keep it up for so long, though. They can only keep the facade up for so long, but it's usually up until the point where they have sucked you in. Okay, and a lot of people get sucked into the point where they are in that relationship for years. Okay, so a narcissist is going to be a person that is, like I said, a manipulator, emotional manipulative. Okay, emotionally manipulative, shapeshifters, fraudsters. Okay, in every way, shape, or form you can think of. Okay, and they're always constantly looking for supply. They are compulsive liars. Okay, can't never tell the truth. You'll know these people because they have a tendency to talk too much. Really, even in the beginning, they have the tendency to talk too much, and too much business, and too much of other people's business as well. Okay, you'll notice that certain things that they're saying and their actions is not adding up. Okay, at that point you'll begin to question yourself. Okay, typical behavior of a narcissist. In order to gain that emotional control, you know, like I said in the beginning, you may be talking to them all the time, every day, this and that, and then up in poof, they disappear. Could be for days at a time. Okay, could be for weeks, and all of a sudden you're wondering, you know, what's going on? What happened? Everything was going so good, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then they come back out of the blue after maybe a week or two. Could be days. It depends on who you're dealing with. And you're like, well, what happened? What's going on? Okay, and this is all done by design. This is all done to get you up in arms, get your emotions up in arms. Okay, to get you guys to feeling like it's something wrong with you. Okay, you know, everything was going good. I mean, this person was really vibing, and then boom, they up and disappear. So what happened? Did I do something wrong? Did this and that? And so when you finally do talk to them again, they'll say, you know, they'll make up all kind of off the wall stories, guys. It's always, oh, my phone broke. I was busy. I had this. It's always drama with these people, guys. Always. They have to have it like that. They can't have it no other way. Okay. But a lot of times when they do, which is called ghosting. Okay. I also mentioned discard, which I will make up a specific video on that, guys. And I apologize if I am all over the place right now, but it's so much information. Okay. And I'm just trying to find the right way to line it up. But you know, I decided to go ahead and just, hey, I'm freestyling this. Okay. And so just take it as it comes. Okay, guys. So, you know, I will do a video on discard. Okay. Also, ghosting, which is a technique, that they use, in order to, kind of bring the victim's self-esteem down. Okay. And they're grooming you. That's what they're doing. they're grooming you, so that when they do all of these crazy things and that you know are not right, you know, and they're trying to see, they're checking your temperature to see how much of it you're going to accept. Okay. So they will go with you from time to time to see how forgiving you are. This is how they know they're checking your temperature. This is how they know how much they can get away with. So they're basically gauging you to see how much foolishness that they will be able to get away with, okay? And how forgiving you are. Like I say, they usually go towards people who are very empathetic, who's going to empathize with them and believe all of their lies that they create to try to make you feel sorry for them, okay? Because they come up with so much, I mean, elaborate stories. I mean, if these people really, if they really, you know, tapped into what they really could do, I mean, on a good side, I mean, they will be some amazing individuals, okay? But they're not happy with themselves on the inside. A lot of them have issues that they have not dealt with from childhood. They don't feel loved at all, okay? So there's no way a person like this is not capable of loving you. They only think about themselves, okay? And I mean that in every way, shape, or form, okay? There's no way. They never love you, ever. It's always about what they can get from you. And this is the reason why they keep so much supply around, okay? A lot of times you are suspecting that they're talking to this person and that person. Well, because they are. Because they need attention. Anytime that you're not giving them that attention that they want, okay, they're going to another supply to get that, okay? A lot of these narcissists are, you know, they love social media for that reason, okay? Because they can be anything they want to be there, and they're getting the attention that they want, okay? And that they need, okay? Now, we're going to go into different types of supply, okay? There's different types of supply, all right? A, B, and C, all right? A being the highest grade of supply, okay? And this is someone who, you know, they may have been in a relationship with you for years, or they just have you to a point where they know that you are always going to be there. You have all the resources that they need, okay? And check out my other video, guys. I do talk about, I do go into that too, for different reasons that narcissists date people, or different reasons that narcissists have you as a supply or a main source of supply, okay? But, you know, the main source of supply, you know, you may have what they need financially. You may be giving them what they want emotionally, okay? Like I say, in my real talk video on narcissism, some narcissists date you because you make them look good, okay? Some of them date you for several different reasons. Some of them date you because you have money. Some of them date you because you make them look good. Some of them date you because you look good. Some date you because of the sex. Some date, you know, they have different supplies for different reasons, because everything that they're doing is all about using someone for something, okay? So type A supply, which is the grade A supply, okay, chances are, like I say, if you have been researching someone's actions, okay, chances are you might be that grade A supply, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this person. So you're probably that grade A supply, and you know, grade A supply, number one, they're usually the ones that get, you know, messed over the worst, okay? It's not a compliment, okay? You know, it says a lot about, you know, not to put anyone down, okay? Not to put anyone down, but it says a lot about you, okay, as a person, because you're accepting this person doing all of these different things. But it's all because maybe you're not sure, you might be ignorant to what's going on, okay? And like I say, everybody comes into your life for a certain reason. If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, it's because you needed that, okay? Because it has a lot to do with a lot of different things going on with you personally, okay? Set those, you know, it's all about boundaries, guys, having those boundaries. Like I said, I'm gonna go into that a little bit deeper, because, you know, this stuff really comes down to a spiritual level for those that understand it, okay? Because not everybody understands this, guys, Some people have been in relationships with narcissists for 20 and 30 years, and they, in their mind, they just figure, oh, that's just the type of person they are. And, you know, instead of losing their energy, instead of losing their energy and becoming more like that narcissist, and to the point where they become toxic. Okay, so do commend yourself if you are researching and searching for information to help you better understand what is going on with a person if you do not understand their actions. Okay, because some people get caught up in it and they're stuck for years and years and years because they don't understand. You know, they're just not at that level to where they're actually looking for things like that. Okay, so it takes a hell of a person to get out there and research and try to find out exactly what's going on. But like I said, this thing comes down to all the way down to a spiritual level. Okay, why you have met this person. Okay, a lot of you, like I said, you're going to feel like you met your soulmate, your twin flame. Okay, you're gonna feel like that's the one for you. All right, and it's all because they are able to mirror the energy that you're giving off, so they know what you want. Okay, so it's not that you met that person, and by the time that you have fallen in love with them, you are not in love with that person. Once you get to see their true colors and their true behaviors and the things that they do, you'll realize that the person who you fell in love with was the person that they presented to you, okay, which was a false presentation. All right, but you know, it all comes down to, you know, this person was actually brought into your life as a really as a catalyst, okay, to get you to the next level of your evolution. But we won't speak on that because that's a whole nother video, guys. But I did kind of want to touch on what narcissist is and touch a little bit on NPD. Okay, I hope I explained this clear enough. Okay, if anybody has any questions or anything I missed, I skipped over, because like I'm saying, guys, this is a lot of information. There are a lot of people out here speaking on this that are very, very knowledgeable, and they can break this thing down like, okay, this is what it is. All right, but it is a lot of information, you know, a lot to put in one video. So I am going to come back with a second video. If you all have any questions, let me know. I'll be sure to put that in that second video. Okay, I do want to thank you all for tuning in, all right, for my talk on NPD. If you have not yet already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I will be coming back with some more readings, guys. For those of you who have contacted me regarding personal readings, okay, I know who you are. I will be contacting you all shortly, okay? All right, guys, so I want to tell you guys, I hope you guys have a good day, guys. You know, I'm always saying protect your energy and make sure you're doing that. Okay, so until the next video, I will see you guys later.